I'm Brandon with goHUNT.
And I'm Jared.
Here to do a little boot review on the Scarpa Zodiac Tech GTX. This boot is my go-to I use it pretty much all year. I can use it in the wintertime with a gator. I just thicken up the sock a little bit to a full cushion sock. So I run this on a lot of the hunts that I have in any terrain. I am a guy that likes a stiff boot for most of my hunts, and this one gives me that without the weight.
For me, it'd be more of an early season, high altitude type hunt. I'm not gonna use anything in the desert or anything like that. It's a pretty stiff boot, so. But like him, I'd use it all year round, just with the right sock.
So sizing on me, I tend to size up on every mountain boot that I have. This particular model and most of the Scarpas in general, I size up a full size. So I typically wear a Nike in a size 11. And in this boot, I wear a Euro size 46. The reason that I size up is I tend to like a longer, so more room or a longer toe box. I've been burnt in the past by having a short boot, heavy pack going downhill for a lot of miles. So I make sure that I've got enough room in the toe box. And my foot profile is, I'm 28.5 centimeters long, 11 centimeters even wide. And so the Scarpa molder, this style of toe box tends to fit my foot really well, but I do like a lot of room in a toe box. So that's why I do size up a full size.
So I'm a little different. I Nike size 10, and I size up just like a half Euro size to 43.5, and I do that for any of the European boots. So I'm 27 centimeters long and 11 centimeters wide. I've kind of had the same issues, not as extreme as Brandon, but I've had numb toes for months after a long hunt, so that's another reason I size up, but I don't just go up half a Euro size.
The specs on this boot, this is a fairly stiff boot, one of the more stiffer ones that we have in the shop. It's a flex rating of 4. It's a lighter boot, comes in at 2 pounds, 14 ounces for the pair. It does have a full rubber end around the boot, which will protect it in like the rocky terrain, rough terrain that you'd find in like an alpine condition.
It kind of has some of the same features a lot of our boots have: to the toe lacing, some lace locks in the middle, full Gore-Tex, and the sock top. So
stretchy part along the top that kind of acts as a gaiter, gives you a little bit of flex on the back side of your Achilles on that side. It does have a full Vibram sole, does have decent tread. One good thing about the Scarpa is they are fairly deeper lugged to give you the traction. It really allows you to lace it how you want and how it'll fit your foot. You can, with the lace lock, it allows you to go, a dual zone lace, so you can suck it real tight around the ankle if you want, or you can suck it real tight in the forefoot and leave the ankles soft. That's a nice feature that most of our mountain boots have, are the lace locks mid lace. The boot is an uninsulated boot, so like Jared said, in early season, it's not going to be too hot. You're not going to sweat your feet out. I do use it in desert country. It's not, even though it's a full suede upper, it's not too hot in the desert type terrain. So if you're a guy that likes a stiff boot all the time, this is a great all-around boot that you can wear, in a lot of different situations. So we have the Scarpa Zodiac Tech GTX and the Zodiac Plus GTX. Some key differences between the two: this is a stiffer boot. So if you're a guy that enjoys a stiffer boot, full rubber end, this boot is semi-crampon compatible. The Zodiac is not. I prefer this boot because I like a little stiffer boot.
Yeah, this is a goHUNT stiffness rating of 3. That one's a 4. I like my boot's not as stiff, so I kind of go with this one, even though it doesn't have that full rubber end. They're both fully waterproof, have the same lacing system, to the toes, lace locks.
Another thing to point out is where you get the stiffness from is from the sole. They do have a different Vibram sole on the bottom. This one tends to be a little bit more aggressive type of lug system. This is more of a hiking type trail boot. Both gives you plenty of lugs. Both perform well. Like I say, a personal preference between whether you like a stiffer boot or a less stiff boot. Any comments or questions about this boot, comment down below. We'll try and get back to you. Email us. We'll try and get you taken care of if you have any questions.
And also, if you don't see the size or even the boot on the website that you want, email me directly and I can order kind of whatever you want. So feel free to reach out. Gotcha. In summary, this is the Scarpa Zodiac Tech GTX, and they're available now in the goHUNT Gear Shop.